On July 1st, 2025, a little girl walked into a Cleveland fire station completely alone. She was 8 years old. In her pocket was a piece of paper with her grandmother's phone number written on it. Her mother was nowhere to be found. 2 days later, Amber Graham's body was discovered under a sheet behind a house on Bosworth Road. She was 37 years old, and the people who loved her were left with nothing but questions. Amber Graham was a mother from Spring Hill, Tennessee. She was 37 years old and, by all accounts, the center of her daughter's world. In the weeks before she disappeared, she had been spending time online, connecting with people through Xbox, the gaming platform. It was through that world that she met a man. Whatever she believed about him, whatever promises were made, they were enough to convince her to make a journey she would not return from. On June 14, 2025, Amber packed up and left Spring Hill with her 8-year-old daughter in tow. She was heading to Cleveland, Ohio, to meet the man she had connected with online. The drive from Middle Tennessee to northeastern Ohio is roughly 7 hours. She made it. For the first several days, there was silence. Then, on June 18th, Amber's mother grew alarmed enough to call police. She reported her daughter and her granddaughter missing to Spring Hill law enforcement. That same day, an officer managed to reach Amber by phone. Amber told the officer she was okay and that she would call her mother. She never did. That phone call on June 18th was the last time Amber Graham's mother ever heard her voice. Back in Cleveland, people who cared about Amber were picking up on something deeply wrong. Her friends Joshua LaCroix and his wife spoke with her by phone during the time she was in Ohio. During those calls, they reported hearing an angry man's voice in the background. They didn't know who the voice belonged to. They knew it frightened them. Days passed, then weeks, and then on July 1st, that little girl walked into a Cleveland fire station alone. Cleveland Fire Department Lieutenant Mike Norman confirmed that the child appeared uninjured when she arrived. Police were called. Child Protective Services were called. The grandmother's phone number, tucked into a pocket, became the thread that connected 2 states and one devastating answer. 2 days after the child was found, on July 3rd, 2025, Amber Graham's body was discovered behind a house on Bosworth Road in Cleveland. She was found under a sheet. The Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner began the process of determining how she died. Cleveland police stated publicly that they were waiting on the medical examiner's ruling before determining whether the case would be treated as criminal. As of July 10, 2025, that ruling had not yet been issued. No arrests had been made. No one had been named as a person of interest in any official statement. The investigation remained open. What the evidence does tell us is this: a mother left her home state to meet someone she trusted. Her friends heard anger in the background of phone calls she made while she was with him. Her daughter was left alone long enough to find her way to a fire station and ask for help. And Amber Graham was found dead, hidden under a sheet in the backyard of a Cleveland property. The full picture of what happened between June 14th and July 3rd has not yet been made public. The medical examiner holds critical answers. Law enforcement in Cleveland and in Spring Hill are watching, waiting, and working. For the grandmother in Tennessee who reported her daughter missing on June 18th, for the friends who heard something wrong in those phone calls, and most of all for an 8-year-old girl who walked into a fire station with nothing but a phone number in her pocket, those answers cannot come soon enough. This case remains open. Justice for Amber Graham is still pending.